Hey guys, welcome to another episode of BubbleteaS Gaming. Today will be an episode which I was inspired by the UT. So during UT, I managed to hit out 2 people with T5 or successfully defend 2 people with T5. So I thought like, hey, how much stronger is actually T5 compared to T4? So I decided to make this video and I spent a lot of time on the spreadsheet, but here's an idea. I'll give you the answer how much stronger it is at the end of the video. So how do I design the experiment? So when the first question that we should ask, Notepad 2020, is how much stronger is T5 compared to T4? And is it possible for a T4 to be bigger than a T5, to beat a T5, and by how much? So this is the main question that we're answering today, and here's how I thought I would design the experiment. So if you look at this, so the first thing you must do is to be in gear whereby you're not have any badges though. So I picked, for this experiment, I picked spears because my infantry and my cav have some refinement, so I decided to go with the one which I have 0 refinement. So when you go with let me see something like this, the first thing you should do is you need to clear. Okay, it's cleared. Ah shit. Okay, yep, it's cleared. So if you look at your tavern, so your T4 base, like lowest base, let me see whether I made the lowest base talents. I think this is correct. So when I designed the experiment, I was obviously in different stuff. But if you look at your T4 here, it is the attack is 115 plus 256, health is 85 plus 170, defense is 57, 119 for T4, and for T5 it's 139 plus 309, 102 plus 205, and defense is 71 plus 48. So at base, without any, like, everything's the same, T5 is obviously stronger. So if 2 account is the same and they hit each other, the one with T5 will definitely win. This is a given lah, as you say. But there are certain conditions where T4 can actually beat T5. So how do I then, this is the base without any badges. So right now, as you can see, my badges is blank. This one doesn't affect. Then you equip one of each. Where is it? Defense. Okay, so if you look now, my stats would have gained 25 attack, 25 health, and 25 defense. And you review how much it actually boosts up your troop. So for the T4, from the previous number, it became 115 plus 285, 85 plus 92, and 57 plus 113. And the T5 here is 139 plus 34, and 102 plus 230 plus 71 plus 166. Okay, so obviously the number here is higher than the one without any stat. So the increment for T5, as you can see later, I'll pull out the spreadsheet, is more than the T4. This is understood. So I run this experiment 8 times to fill up the slots. So I just want to show you how I run the experiment. So right now I got 50% spear attack, 50% spear health, and 50% spear defense. So let's see how it affects the troop. So for the T4, you're getting 115 plus 313, and 85 plus 213, and 57 plus 147. Okay, and for the T5, you get 139 plus 378. Okay, you look at numbers, it's obviously higher. I'll pull up the spreadsheet. So this is how I run the experiment. Okay, so right now, I'm going to show you guys the results. Okay, so question is, how much stats do you need to beat T5 with T4? T4 stat graph. As you can see, at first the assumption was that the increment of T5, T4 would be exponential. If you don't know what exponential is, as it means that when you increase x by 5 by certain amount, y will increase by certain amount plus additional of the increment, so it's like it's going up stronger, so the graph is exponential. But turns out the relationship was actually linear, so very simple. So if you put x equals to 5, y will equals to 10. Very clear cut, there is no deviation like this. It's more of this graph. Okay, so this is what, so like the base as a starting, naked, without any badges. T5 attack was 505, health was 307, and defense was 219. 415 for T4, 225, 176. Then if you add a badge, it adds up to 536 and this number, as you can see. And the difference was 35, 25, 18, 28, 22, 23. Then I actually manually edited 50 and 75 until I realized that it was actually a linear relationship. So if you do this theory, so let's say if you plus 1000 stats, you can actually use this simple equation to figure out how much your spear would be damage actually dealing. So this is the under assumption that T5 and T4 is purely stat based. They don't have any hidden intangibles that you can't see, like they attack faster or they tank better. No, we're not going to account for all of that. I don't think it's any of that in the game. So if you look at this, the increment for T5, because of the base is higher, the increment would be higher. And for T4, due to the base is being lower, the increment would be lower. But if the T4 has 100, let's say 75%, that's 3 gold badges, and it's fighting with a base of T5 without any enhancement. Let's say the guy's in research. The 75% T4 is actually slightly better than, is about equal than the T5 with base. So if you're actually using 100% difference, so let's say if your spear and spear attack is, your spears is 900 attack versus someone with 800 spear, but 800 is T5, you are T4. In reality, you're actually about the same. You're better. So the T4 really edges out when you're looking at it by the 100%. So if the T4 spear have 100% more attack, more health, more defense, it's actually better than the T5. So let's not use the base, let's look 25. Let's say the T5 player has 1 gold badge of each, and the T4 player has 5 gold badge of each. So when you have 5, you have 125% spear attack, 125% spear health, and 125 spear defense. You guys follow me so far? So the spear at the T4 would be better than the spear of the T5 with 1 badge. So in essence, right, you can say to be safer, it's about 100%. So the end conclusion, if you look here, oh shit, my notepad is out of order. I'll just type it somewhere. Here, end conclusion. If a T4 has 100% more stats in all 3 lines, in all 3 types, all 3 variables, I think, let's call it that, attack, defense, and health, is actually better than a T5 if it has 100% more stats. So a T4 can beat T5 if it's 100% more stats, because as you can see from the graph, it's linearly, and it doesn't matter whether it's on the early stages or let's say this number is about 1000. So for example, the 200 player, the stats of the T4 is still better than the T5 with 100% damage. So if you look at this graph, it's always about 100. So 4 badges, so 25 attack, 25 100 health, 100 defense, 100 attack. You can see that the T4 spears are actually better than the T5. So if you're a T4 player, don't get misled by the stats in the UT. And if you know your stats are significantly better than by 100 times, you can easily beat out the T5 player. It has been proven already. Like I tested this theory in UT. So in essence, wait, let me find my Gotwic. Hey. In essence, yeah, this research at the way end can be just all 4 troops, can be just say castle attack plus 100, and it's exactly the same thing as having T5. So after reading all this, don't be discouraged when you see someone has T5. You're still able to win, but you need to be significantly stronger. Okay, so as you can see, I did some analysis, and I'm not a data scientist. I have very limited math, just enough to play the game, not enough to excel at the game, but I can spot trends when I see it. So if any of you, I asked Wolfbane whether he wants to take over the analysis and see whether he wants to like give out more data, and if he wants to make a video, and he does make a video, I'll actually promote it for him. And if you guys are interested to see whether my theory tracks out or his theory, because he's actually a data scientist, I will promote the video when it comes out. So other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed the video and enjoy my findings, and I'm happy to at least conclude that T4 is still able to play with T5. You just have to be significantly stronger, and the T5 research is basically saying troop total attack plus 100, total defense plus 100, total health plus 100. I hope from the graph, wait, let me put an image. If you want the graph, if you want the data set, you can either just do it yourself, or you can just ask me. I'll probably give it to you. You can see that what I'm saying makes sense, and it makes sense though, because I seen T4 player like royally ram T5. I'm not sure too much about the countering aspects of stuff. Maybe Wolfbane will actually do a video about it, but this is the general consensus. Thank you for watching, and this is BubbleteaS signing out.